the first to know Nsem-Pii TV.
The National Democratic Congress, in fact, a chassis, a cancel edify the Electoral Commission, any voters register de betwaba. Cancel bebrebe, Electoral Commission peso we bum, Electoral Commission peso we bum. The flag bearer, John Mahama can be the running mate, Professor Jena Lupokwajama who jib a party national executives. Johnson Asiedu Nketiah, Fifi Kwete, minority leader Kese Latofose, Obia can be blaming the EC left, right, center. And check, and a flag bearer John Mahama Dibetu just say, as part of effort by the NDC to show the Electoral Commission say, and now the flag bearer announced so demonstration across all the 16 regions. So from Ashanti to Bono East, Volta, Oti, Northeast, Savannah, Upper East, Upper West, Northern, Eastern, Western, North, Central, Greater Accra, and Ahafo. Yenye demonstration in all these regions, specifically the regional capitals. And then mutisimu and a ye. Omoya duombe ye nyina wie ye no, and a Electoral Commission, a free IPAC meeting, say. And yanom, one raising concerns about the voter register and it voter transfers. Se mukra evidence chere say enema kosua entwa yi. Enti no momra na moma submit mo evidence e wo IPAC na Ghana fo nyina hunu na afei no yen sha sie entu ho na money rectify the situation. Dr. Omane Boama fifia vekwete NDC mpenifo aka edo mani chire mu e wo IPAC ko share the Electoral Commission. Se na evidence ri be pia yentumi nkyere eno na Samuel Koko ne do ho chire mu a the youth of the party ya eneni ne nyina moda so ne di nkomo and some of the elders of the party are friend no say in fact ensem hunu na Johnson Asiedu Nketiah di no party mabro ne be pray ke be hwiri omon kwa nkoma hwiri omon kwa just like that ye nyansa bi anim miwa de na wo kan nyina ase na wo ni anishi evidence bia and according to Samuel Koko ne do mabunu na at warning say Asiedu Nketiah nim na onim na 2024 elections o ma nyoma ye na o sign ko yes a ne nsem hunu no bio demonstration jumo o mu de bedi no anya sem ketwa na sa sem nyina ba ye no ye pe Johnson Asiedu Nketiah be bia ye hunu mabunu no any elders ne ntesu kokko mote ye no Asiedu Nketiah na bian yenko na yenko tie sadie Samuel Koko ti tofe anedo ho debu e kire nsem fa.
I think yesterday and today there's been some sanity on the airwaves. And I'm a that alone is good. IPAC has created the sanity because the boys have run underwater. In fact, some of them have called me and they are angry with their leaders. That Koku, Honorable, we didn't know. Now we know that you, Koku, you have been telling us the truth. Because all along you have been saying we should watch this thing. Because the day Bahama Anchor demonstration, on the 9th of 16th, I got information, credible information, why he didn't go for the demonstration on 17th. Omo catch them, we been to an amount and said, John, be paying. Asiedu Nketiah would in a chi. Any sound money, sound kola 2020, omo dada. The Moko go any mass of Supreme Court. After Asiedu Nketiah, Bisa Johnson, go just Nketiah 3 times.
Evidence way.
Or say my lord, I didn't come with figures. Say Oja figures no sekwa. Abenasi. No Chabe. And answer their friend Supreme Court did Oja figures. I mean, honestly, let's be serious in this country.
Yeah.
Let's get serious. Asiedu Nketiah cannot continue to create unnecessary tension. And I've said it, Amofa. I was his deputy for 4 years. If there's somebody who knows him, I'm one of the people who know him. And I've sworn to my God, Asiedu Nketiah, let December come and let him attempt to mislead anybody onto the street. I'm not too far from him to Yarifa. And I watch him closely. And I've said notice. What he did in 2020 and misled people to die, it won't happen in 2024. No. If he wants to die, Tafalache, he should go and bring his family down from Canada. He and his wife and children can go and die. No, honestly. This immorality in politics must stop. This mentality say, let's keep the party foot soldiers in the dark. and continue to play on, as I've written somewhere, continue to rape their ignorance.
You are on record to have said, say, comfortable lead, and also there now.
So I'm telling you, comfortable lead, I didn't declare victory.
Okay.
That's the difference. Yeah, we election. Now by 10 o'clock, Mark Menu, I have first press conference. Nsem-Pii for a winning. Now by 1 a.m., Minya Kuma Wamafunu. 1 a.m. Time I'm Roberts here, Jumano. No, so yeah, press conference, Nsem-Pii a winning. As Deputy General Secretary. Oh, no, so I mean, 1 a.m. press conference. I'm Deputy General Secretary in charge of operations because Asiedu Nketiah had left the headquarters, so Kotuna was Ekwa. And I grant him that, on the vote war. Should I sit down and allow the MPP just to be... So I gathered my figures, and I was I'm a student of language.
Yeah.
Because from what we have gathered so far, the NDC is in a comfortable lead. Presidential.
Yes.
But parliamentary wasn't looking good. I was very honest because
yes.
And yes, MPP running over us in parliament. So I was just being honest. In fact, the next morning, BBC, VOA, Al Jazeera, Omoba headquarters. Say,
comfortably.
Figures banner. Me dey a press conference. And I'm catching them say, what is your problem? I'm in my party headquarters. And I've collated results up to a certain point. And I said my candidate is in a comfortable mood. Which part of the English grammar don't you understand? And I'm a mistake. I said, but you have declared yourself winners. Aha, tuntum penny baby. And I'm a fast loophole. And I'm say, watch your words very well. I didn't declare, my candidate winner.
Yeah.
If you don't understand English, I'll teach you English. I said we are in a comfortable lead. How does that amount to declaring my candidate winner? One was a exam question. I said I can't choose so BBBA Amber. And by mistake, I say at this juncture, one will ask what is a goat. Or true goat.
Yeah.
Biology and a goat number. And a tree nearby. And all your tree now. I said that every now and then you find a goat chewing a leaf, the leaf of a tree. At this point, one juncture, one will ask what is a goat. What they call goat.
What's the question?
Sana me yeah. When you mistake, bisa cancer and the foul. Who said? Did I say we have won for 30 minutes? One and I'm the foul. And almost sorry, call and say anyway, so I didn't declare as winners.
Yeah.
Unlike 2020.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the difference.
That's the difference. Where there was an emphatic declaration of victory that John Muhammad won. Asiedu Nketiah, Otokuno, Sami Jenfi, John Muhammad himself.
Yeah.
That they have won. So they created that atmosphere that they had won an election. Supreme Court. It's the same thing. History, Nyanso Misaka is a history has a very interesting way of repeating itself. It's repeated itself. But thank God, it wasn't a waste of time. So IPAC has exposed Johnson Asiedu Nketiah, not the NDC, that group that was going to the NDC in December. So it's not a waste of time. And Amika said, today, just this evening when I'm sitting here, a release has come from West African Network of Election Observers. I will just read. Kudos to the Electoral Commission of Ghana.
Yes.
For demonstrating a high sense of transparency and accountability, inclusivity, and impactful engagement with all stakeholders towards securing a credible voters register nationwide for Ghana's 2024 presidential and parliamentary elections, dated October 3rd, 2024.
Yeah.
So, Amufa, and like I said, the DPs were there, development partners were there. If at a point in time, I'm not too sure if you people captured that very much on, but Omani Boma forgot where he was. When the EC IT director was exposing him, and of funny iPad, then he rushed straight to the American ambassador, the development partners. They started showing the woman something on his iPad. And then everybody was like, Omani, is this not what the EC is saying? Show to everybody. Why are you showing to the American ambassador? He exposed himself as a brofra. Yedi agro bedwem. And BBC. That's how they are misleading
the NDC.
They are misleading the international community.
Okay.
With their fake data. And so suddenly they have been exposed. Well, for strategic reasons, they have decided that they won't share their data with the EC.
Hey.
Oh yeah, he said he's on record.
Yeah,
I was there. I won't lie. I don't lie about these things.
He said it.
Yeah, for strategic. What strategic reasons? The reasons that you put people on the streets and asking them to get ready to die after 8th December. That Kofi Totobi Kwachi, a former minister for national security, 70 years plus, is inciting children in secondary to get ready to go and overrun the electoral commission. And you have the information and are showing to the Americans and whatever. Are they the ones going to run the election for us? So this slave mentality. This is not the NDC.
So we have 2008 strategy anamodeba and CC baby and Niama AC Ekroya. A difference home.
Of course, vast. Today I heard that I've been accused. Semina Mede, President Mills, door-to-door strategy in Matonama Baumia. And I laughed. And I laughed. Oh yeah. It's even a Maton President Mills strategy, no. Door-to-door Dr. Baumia. And I laughed. And I said, we all learn from best practices. As far back as 2016, Nanado started implementing door-to-door if people have forgotten.
Yes.
He started it. And now Konum Kalipo.
Yes.
Anamibwa.
Yes.
So you don't know the history of this, of what is going on. As far back as 16, Nanado himself knew that what we did in 08 was very effective. And Mahama, because Ompe President Mills, Ompe President Mills Bibia, as he kokwanyi do hunu muna, edit do strategy. Anything kokwanyi do Mahama won't touch you. Look, as Deputy General Secretary, we went to Akuse in 2016. Spent 1 week strategizing. I led the team. We got back because they said Koko Anyidoho was the one who led the team. They threw the document away at Flagstaff House. Oh, they even used the F word. F. So when Julius Debra called me that night, that Asiedu Nketiah, Koko Anyidoho, can you hold a press conference for us? I looked up and I looked down and I looked up and I looked down and I looked up and I looked down. And I said, what? If only you had implemented. This same Samia Uku, after the victory, I met him one day. I don't know whether I should say what I'm saying, but he said, senior, Anka will crawl from it here, Ukakra, Boawa. Wanshananka. Election, it would have been tighter than it was. I said, well, you have won. Congratulations. Just, deliver on your promises. But this concerted effort that anything Mills they won't touch, anything Koko Anyidoho they won't touch, and then so even if I've sold the formula to Baumia, and he has decided that he will implement it, and is implementing it well. Now which one be your problem?
Koko similarities between Baumia and Professor Mills.
A lot. It's not easy, difficult to weave a web around them. First of all, both of them are academic people.
Yeah. The academicians
in the area of economics, finance, of course. Yeah. Prof was a lawyer in addition and a tax expert. Baumia also has friends. Both of them were outsiders and brought in by leaders at the time who had trust and confidence in them.
Politics, Simono.
Yeah, politics. Yeah. So Rollins made Atamils his running mate in 06. And then in 96. And then openly at Swedru said, if Mills will go, I'll support him. That was an endorsement. Nanado brought in Baumia. And he has kept faith with Baumia. And said, if today I heard he was in Upper East.
Upper East, yeah.
And said, look, please vote for my vice to continue. There must be a reason why Rawlings was ready to hand over to Mills, and there's a reason why Nanado wants to hand over to Bawumia. Loyalty.
Okay.
Humility.
Okay.
It's important. Appreciation. It's important. That's it. Loyalty, humility, appreciation. That this man has done something for me, and I appreciate it. It doesn't mean. So, what we did with the 08 campaign, taking prof to the people, was that the fact that he's showing loyalty and appreciation doesn't mean that he's not his own man. That was the main reason why we took prof to the people. That beyond the appreciation and the loyalty, we are presenting John Evans Atta Mills to you people. Examine him outside the lenses and prism of Jerry Rawlings. Because Rawlings will not be president again. Assess Atta Mills. That's what MPP people didn't know we were doing. And are almost rare. We won that election. They have now since picked our script and they have upgraded it. What Bawumia is doing. And that is why I will follow what he's doing. Not that necessarily following him. I will follow what he's doing because it is catching my attention.
Yeah.
Because I've done it before.
Yeah.
So it's easy to understand what he's doing and the impact he's making. And also, say, please examine me outside the prism of President Akufo-Addo. I am Mahamudu Bawumia. I appreciate what Nanado has done for me, but God willing, I'm going to run my own. And from the day he was elected at the stadium statement, I have my own vision. Right in the presence of Nanado. Through to UPSA, up to now, he has remained consistent on that vision. And in communication and in messaging, consistency on message is very key. He has not wavered on that vision. You see, I'm over 32 years of the Fourth Republic, 16 NDC, 16 MPP. The next level we are going to is not about roads and hospitals and schools. Yeah, it's very good, it's important. But what we really need is a transformational and a transgenerational agenda. A transformational and a transgenerational, not transgender. Transgenerational
agenda.
And honestly, as a vision, and Professor Mills was a transformational leader.
Yeah.
No two ways about that.
Yeah.
Wanting to review the constitution, giving us 3 public universities in 3.5 years, allowing the single spine to come in, all the elimination of school under trees, that he allowed President Kufuor's DCs, some of them, to remain in office for continuity.
Yes.
Come on. Sack Georgina Wood, I won't sack her. So that is the changing the face of governance. So when I'm listening to my candidates, and the rhetoric is still the old rhetoric. When I come, I will jail. When I come, I will catch. And you hear the voice on radio every day. We'll jail you. We'll catch you people. We'll sack you people. Of course, when you get the power and something has been done and it's not right, the law will deal with the people. But sign training boy. On the other side, the person is saying, I want to put in place systems. Now, I'm over. This whole universe, the cosmic realm, is controlled by systems. 3 nights ago, a second moon appeared. So as we speak now, up until 25th November, we'll have 2 moons, the bigger moon and the smaller moon. But you have to have understanding to know that there's a second moon. But what I'm saying is that the God who created us is a God of systems. Nothing happens by chance as far as he's concerned. Okay. Everything is systematic. Systems govern the world. So you have seasons. The rainy season, the dry season. It's systems. Now, until we put in place systems, we ain't going nowhere.
As a country.
And you build the schools, you build the roads, but what are the systems that will keep this thing and be able to put everything at one base? Now, that is what is happening with this digitalization thing.
Okay.
They say Baumia has run away from the economy and he's talking about digitalization. I say either you know and you are pretending you don't know, or you don't know. What is the economy? What is the economy? To manage our resources, is that not it?
Yes.
And expenditure. But we've left things in a haphazard manner. For example, this TVET thing. In the past, you had other trade, employment, other ministries holding aspects of the educational something. If they've put it together today under one structure, TVET, and it's under one ministry, a system has been created.
Yeah.
If we have an organized way of raking in revenue with an organized system, I'll give a personal testimony. 3-4 months ago, I owed water bill. I tried to go to Ademta, pay post 3 times. I went with cash. No human being. I met you as Sikanamano. And I'll make sure I'm water. One Saturday morning, there was no money. Then my wife said, look, this thing you are going, I've been watching you. I just wanted to wait and see. I have the app. I can pay water bill on my phone. But you give me the money. So the money, you give me the money, I will pay.
You have to.